Shalom. I want to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Nahakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of great millstone for giving us the wisdom of the teachings of the scriptures, along with what comes with them. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. Shalom to all you sincere Achim across the globe, spreading this truth. Now I'm at the job, but they left me here for a while, so I'm alone. So I've taken time to, go over this topic, man. And hopefully Yahweh side will be done before they come back. And my colleagues, which I don't want them to know that I'm busy with this, truth. This truth about the Holy Scriptures. Now, yesterday I watched the Star Report. He was from Hot 97 back in the days. You see him on the screen. And he got a whole lot of, nigger topics. About niggers, Hispanics, so-called Hispanics, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called white people, all types of people, man. And the world that we're in this day and age, the savageness, the maliciousness, behavior that people, show. Let me say that. Okay. And on the screen you see it. You're asking a question. Do you believe in UFOs? Unidentified flying objects, which they changed the name nowadays. Let me see if I can find that quick. This is something y'all don't need to see. It's about work. Okay, Salahi, bear with me for 1 second because the phone is lately doing very slow, man. Very, very slow. UFO, other word. They used another word for UFO, man. UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. That's what they are known as now. But I understand if you still use the word the letters UFO. Now, when Star goes into his topics, I really like him. He's a Jake. His father is a so-called Negro. His mother is from the city of Naples, Napolitanian, I think, something like that. He's from Napoli, in Italy, right? And, he crazy, man. I like listening to him. He dope as fuck, man. And he got a whole lot of things still coming out. And he claims to be a non-believer in the theory of the Heavenly Father, which, of course, I don't agree with. But that's another topic. Because sometimes he drops shit, he drops things that I'd be like, yo, deep in your heart, something with these non-believers, these how do you call them? And somebody don't believe in God, they call themselves a certain way, but they still use the name God. Let me see, man. People who don't believe in God. Atheists, the atheists. See, if I don't recognize something, I don't call out its name. I don't deal with it in no other shape of any shape or form. But still, an atheist used the name God. So this is crazy. But that's not the topic. That's the object right here, man. So Star, in this video, he said that in his mind, in his belief, aliens, which likely are always intertwined with UFOs, aliens are Africans, Hamites. And I stopped the video right there yesterday, and I stopped listening to him like, yo, you crazy, man. You bugging for this one. Aliens are Hamites, them so-called Africans. Nah, man, Star. Aliens, them so-called aliens which you think are in the UFOs or are in the surroundings of the earth. Those UFOs that we see on a regular. You know, sometimes we gaze upon the stars, man. We look upon the stars and we just see UFOs, man. The chariots of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, they move quick. They can shape shift. Hey, man. There's something else, man. There's something else. The chariots of the Heavenly Father, man. Go into some scriptures because I'm not going to go into this too long, man. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 9. And it says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner, and you have seen him, as you have seen him go into heaven. Alright? So I ask you, as a, man to man, man to woman, human being to human being, how is it possible for somebody to be taken up into a cloud? You know, these days in Holland it's a good weather. Sometimes I'll be, sitting, chilling out, and I'll be looking at the skies and I'll be looking at the clouds, man. Even when you are in a plane, you're flying over the clouds. How is it possible for a person to be in a cloud? You'll drop off. You'll drop dead. But see, it's all like in the movies, Independence Day, man. You see, to make good movies, you gotta have knowledge of the Independence Day. I wrote it wrong. Yeah, I wrote it wrong. See, to make good movies, you gotta have knowledge of the Bible, man. That's what great people in the movie business believe and know. And even on the cover of the DVD or VHS, you see a big cloud over the cities, right? And I remember pieces of the movie where it was really the UFO. Yeah, that was the piece with Will Smith. UFO cloud. When Will Smith came out of his room, and he was standing in his yard, and he saw this. He saw this shit. The cherries in the cloud. And that's what the whole world is going to see pretty soon, man. When Yahushua is coming back, to destroy this place, man. You understand? That's what's going to happen, man. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 1. Because it's described to Ezekiel as wheels, man. Let's see. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 15. It reads, Now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures, which is with his four faces. The appearance of the wheels, because they were in the sky and they were UFOs, so-called UFOs. I say so-called because they are the chariots of the Heavenly Father. They were round. And the work was like unto the color of beryl. And they four had one likeness. And the appearance and the work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was the spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. See, many times when we talk about angels, when people in the world talk about angels, they see this stuff, little babies with wings, which really is an Edomite custom, man. Seeing little babies, it's blasphemy basically. But you got little naked babies, angel with wings, little babies. As if they are the angels of the Heavenly Father. They are always white people with wings. Crazy, man. Angel. Let me drop angels, the word angels there, man. See? Babies, Edomites, all types of fucking garbage, man. You see, the angels of the Heavenly Father, they are not like, in no way, shape, or form are they like the way they are portrayed in popular belief system. All the pictures that you see here, it's all a bunch of garbage, man. You know? And you see, it's written in the book of Ezekiel that, what it is, yeah, as for verse 18, as for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them forward. You know? So, as it is described in the book of, I think, Amos, let me see, eyes of the sinful kingdom. Because the eyes of the Heavenly Father are upon the sinful kingdom. Okay? Hey, ik vind aan de telefoon. Ja, sorry man. Wat staat het nou? The eyes of the Heavenly Father upon the sinful kingdom. Wacht, ik ga het zo zoeken.